Hello you beautiful people, how you doing? Me here, and you're there, so I might as well have a chat. How are you? Good to see you. Good to be seen as well. So, not much going on this week folks, really. I've bottled the steam beer that I've talked about in the previous Homebrew Wednesday video. That's all bottled, and I'll just give you a quick reminder of what I put into that. So into the steam beer I put one Wilco Pilsner kit, 1 kilogram of light dry malt extract, 500 grams of dry wheat malt, 15 grams of Cascade, 5 grams of Citra, and I used a Saflager S23 yeast, but I brewed it at around about 16 degrees for 8 days, and then I brought it down to 18 degrees. Well, I brought it up rather, should I say. I'm used to saying bringing the temperature down. Brought the temperature up a little bit to 18 degrees for another few days. So it's had about a week and a half in the fermenting beer fridge of doom, and I bottled it today because it finished fermenting. It's going to be around about 4.5%, which is absolutely fine for me, really. Yeah, I don't like going too mad. Occasionally I'll make them a bit stronger, but you know, I wanted to keep this one as simple as I could. Yeah, that's it really. So that's all bottled today. That took a while, as you know. I love bottling. And I'm running out of bottles now folks, so I probably won't be doing another kit for a while, because I need to make my way through the lagers and the ciders that I've done today, and the shed is rapidly filling up again. I've got the Irish Ale that's gone into the shed. I haven't had one of those yet, so I'm going to give that a couple of weeks and then open a bottle of that and see how that's coming on. But my plan is my next kit to either be a Cascarillo, which is obviously a mixture of Cascade and Amarillo, basically basic Cooper's lager kit, but it's the premium lager kit that they do, with maybe some liquid malt extract in there. Bog standard one, nothing clever about it. I'm going to use some Saflager yeast in there again probably, and brew it around about 13 degrees, that one. Got to see if I can make a lager, proper lager. Just, you know, I haven't done one for a while. But yeah, I might not do one for a while because, as I said, I've still got quite a few beers in the shed, and I'm not really drinking a hell of a lot at the moment. I do have a few beers on the Saturday night when I do the broadcast, but even then, so about 5 or 6 I suppose throughout the course of the day and during the cast and that, and I haven't really had any at all this week. Oh, I had a couple of bottles today of the Mexican cerveza that I put some Cascade in. It was okay. It was a bit bitter at the back, but I probably wouldn't do it again, to be honest with you. I'll probably just leave it as it is, just because it's completely different to the other lagers and ales that I do. It's quite thin, and I think that one needs to be thin really. So I probably won't add anything else to it. But I've only got another one can of that left, and yeah, we'll see what happens. I think the one I did recently, I've not hopped or anything, so it's just a bog standard kit, because I wanted to just get it in there and get it done and dusted, and get it on the go, because I do like the cerveza. But yeah, that's it really. I mean, I'm running out of ideas and I'm a bit bored folks at the moment. Also, I can't afford to do anything, you know, more complicated than just throwing a kit together and putting some hops in it. I haven't got the equipment to do all grain. I probably haven't got the patience either to do all grain, excuse me. At the moment, certainly I haven't got the patience. So yeah, I'm just going to stick with what I know best for the moment, folks. And I'm up to my neck in cider. I've just gone back to the basics. I'm doing plain ciders at the moment, you know, with the WLP 775 cider yeast that I've found that I really do love. I'm just doing bog standard ciders with that, and I just love them. But I'm not drinking them at the moment. I'm not going mad. I'm having a bit of a sort of a wind down, sort of a quiet moment. So we'll see what happens. I'll probably someone will annoy me and say something, and oh, I haven't even got a drink. Sorry about that. I've had a drink earlier. Yeah, and then I'll be back on the beer again, so you never know. One thing I wanted to say was thank you for the people that joined into the cast last week. I was surprised to see so many new people in there. That was really good. I had a blast. We had a good time. We played some good tunes. This week, I shall be mostly doing an 80s show. So it's not going to be just soul, disco, jazz, funk that I tend to sort of usually steer towards. What I tend to do during the cast is for the first hour or so I'll just play what I want to play until people start trickling in, and when I've got enough people in the room I hand over the room to them and I let them tell me what they want to hear, and for the rest of the cast I'll basically play whatever they want me to play, and we have a good old chat and we have a laugh and have a good old chinwag, and yeah, it's good. It's a therapy of sorts, folks, for me. Sometimes I get frustrated with it. I shouldn't allow myself to do that, really, but I do, because that's, you know, that's the way my brain works sometimes. It doesn't always work like a normal brain does, and so I tend to get frustrated by little things, and I shouldn't do. So I'm going to work on that, folks. However, you know, I'm always pleasant. I'm always happy to see people in the rooms, and as soon as they enter the room and we get a decent amount of people in there, it's no longer my cast, folks, really. It's yours, you know, it's the audience, it's their cast. They've chosen to be there, they've chosen to stay with me, so of course I'm going to look after them and play what they want to hear, because that's why they're there. They want to see me, chat to them and play the sort of music they want to hear, and I don't have a problem with that at all. I think that's absolutely how you should be doing it. I mean, if you watch some of these casters, and I'm not picking out any individuals on here because that's not the way I do things, but everybody's got their own unique way of doing things, haven't they? And some casters on Vaughan Live, they and other networks for that matter, not just Vaughan Live, they have their own way of doing things, and you know, they've got a blank screen. Some of them have just got a blank screen and they just play music, and I don't really understand that. I mean, you should be engaging in your audience and talking to the people that have made the effort to turn up and be there with you. Why wouldn't you not want to show your face on the screen? I mean, I never ever thought I would ever do anything like have a video cast and talk to people and do these Homebrew Wednesday videos either, for that matter. But you know, as time goes on and we get older, hopefully we get wiser and realise that perhaps we're not completely useless and we've got something to offer people. And I get a lot out of doing it, you know. I get a lot of satisfaction out of people turning up and saying that they're enjoying it, and posting things up on Facebook saying you had a really good cast, so we enjoyed it, and even you guys posting down below. If you stop doing that, then I'd stop doing this too. So as long as I'm still getting subscribers, of course they go up and down, because people get bored easy. I understand that. I do it myself, you know. It's that's life, isn't it? But we're over 200 subscribers now. I think 224 at the last count. It went up to 225. I was literally sitting and watching it. 225. It's come back down again. Refresh, you know. Someone's got annoyed. and that's fine. I don't mind that at all. So yeah, I'll be back this Saturday, folks, around about 7 PM doing another cast. I'm going to be sober this week though. I'm not going to be drinking, folks. I'll be a good boy. I shall not be drinking alcoholic beverages during my cast. Not this week. I want to do it sober. Maybe I'll sort of flick between the two. One week we do a sober cast, next week we don't. I don't know. It all depends on the mood, folks, really, and I never know until I start doing it whether I'm gonna need a beer to get through it or not, because it's actually quite hard work, you know. Some of the casters are natural at it, and you know, they really make it look like it's no work at all, and they're really good at it. I'm not natural at it, really. I don't think I have to work at it to get it decent enough where people will want to stay in the room and indeed watch these videos, for that matter. It's hard work. You have to work at it to keep people interested and inject a little bit of insanity into it, you know. And I'm good at that. So yeah, join me on Saturday. If not, don't worry about it. I'll see you next time on the Homebrew Wednesday videos. I'm in the Conservatory of Doom today, just for a change of scenery, really. I thought we'd come back out here this week rather than sit in the kitchen and get bored in there. Plus you get all the different noises and sounds of the outside world out here, and you know, it's nice to get some sort of interaction with the outside world occasionally, even if it's just a little bit of wind blowing on the conservatory. Yeah, it's quite nice to sort of sit out here. That's all for me, folks. As I said, nothing brewing today. Lots in the kitchen, not fermenting. I don't know what I've got on the brain at the moment, but I keep saying fermenting when I mean carbonating. Must be going old. Yeah, so I've got some, I think I've got about 6 crates, 2 different batches in there. I've got some cider in there. I've got a Mexican cerveza in there that needs to go into the shed probably Monday next week. And I've just bottled the steam ale today. It's cloudy, but you know, steam ale's going to be cloudy and that's absolutely fine. Don't worry about it. I genuinely don't. Genuinely? That's a cross between genuinely and generally. Do you see what I did there? I generally and genuinely don't worry about whether a beer's going to be cloudy or not. It's all about the taste for me. I'm never really worried about it being crystal clear, or whether it's dark or whether it's light, or it's how it tastes, because ultimately I'm going to be chucking that down my gob anyway, and of course once it's in my gob it's gone, isn't it? So I tend not to worry about the colour of it too much. But yeah, I need to do more ales, I need to do more lagers. I've got a cider kit. Oh, I've just got it down here, folks. Bear with me a second. I'll just get it for you so I can show you what one it is. Hang on. There we go. It's that one. It's the Autumn Blush Country Cider. Oh, and there's a free spider on it. That just goes to show how long it's been here. Now this one is best before the end of July 2015. So I think we're alright for the time being. 30 pints that one does. And the price on that was £34.95. I didn't pay that. I paid half of that. I think I paid 17 quid, something like that. It's a West Country style cider with a distinctive, crisp and refreshing taste, apparently. But I don't know, it's just a bog standard 2 kit thing. I'd done another one of the Muntons gold cider, and I think the other one was like a mixed sort of berry thing, and it was, I don't mind telling you, it was fucking disgusting. It was just too sweet. So I'm hoping this one isn't going to be the same. It was the fake artificial sweetener that you put in afterwards. If this comes with any of that, I'm going to chuck it. I don't think it does. I think this is just 2 cans. Let's have a little look on the inside. I'm hoping there's no sachets of anything. You know what is interesting though? Now I know the Wilco's kits are done by Muntons anyway, aren't they? And there's the proof, folks. The sachet is exactly the same, the yeast that you get in the Wilco's kits, and ZYB is on the back of the yeast. So next time you do a Muntons kit, or you pick up a Wilco lager or beer or whatever, I bet you, put money on it, it'll have a ZYB yeast in it. I'm not going to be using that though. That's going to go, whip, chuck that in the fridge probably, use it for something else. I'm going to be using some 775 on this, so that'll be interesting. There's some instructions. Generally, again, there I go again. What's the matter with me today? Generally, I need to put my teeth in. Generally, I don't use any other cider than the 775 now, because I know how it works and the profile that it gives to the drink. But just to go to show you, there we go, look, there's one can and here's the other can. So box standard, folks. 2-can kit should be fairly simple enough. Just chuck it in, chuck some water in there and some sugar, it'll be fine, I'm sure. But I don't need to do it just yet. So I don't know what I'm going to be doing next, folks, so you might have to stick with me to find out what I'm going to be doing next time. Probably won't, as I say, probably won't be doing a kit for a while unless I can find A, some more bottles, and B, a bit more storage, because I'm running out of places to put my beer. I haven't got a very big shed really, it's just big enough to put all my cider in. But we need to fit in the lawnmower and all the other crap that usually goes into a shed. And so I'm either going to have to drink some beer, which I'm not really in the mood to do at the moment, or find somewhere else to put all my stuff, all my shit. So, you know, unless I come up with something pretty soon, I'm not going to be brewing for a while. I'm going to have to knock it on the head for a bit, just to, until the stocks come down a little bit, and then I can carry on. And well, I guess there's more bottles as well, I guess. So we'll see what happens, folks. Anyway, thanks for listening to my ramblings and my dodgy teeth today. Apologise for that. You know I don't have a script for these things. I just sit here and talk shit for 20 minutes or so. So I think I've done that for this week. See you on the next one. Shout out to Mick. Go and watch his videos. Mr. Flatbeer. He's kept me laughing these last few weeks with these crisps and beer reviews. Hope you enjoy them too. If you've not joined over there in Flatbeer land, go and subscribe. He will welcome you with open arms, I'm sure. And big welcome to the new subscribers. You know who you are. I do appreciate you subscribing. I appreciate everybody subscribing. I appreciate all my virtual friends, be it on YouTube or the weekly casts every week. So weekly casts every week. It wouldn't be every other week, would they? They'd be weekly. Grammatically incorrect, Roy. What are you doing? What's going on in the world? Maybe I should become an English teacher, and just, because, you know, I'm always pulling myself up on my own grammar. Maybe I should should become an English teacher and tell little kids off for not talking properly, like what I do, governor. Don't matter. See you next time, folks. Ta-da.